What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Back to the kitchen table talks. This is where we get to have these raw, informative conversations. Usually we get to drop the red pill here in these videos. So I want to answer a question that was left in the last questionnaire by one of you guys. Said, what does it take to become successful? Matter of fact, what's the differentiating factor between those that succeed and those that don't? So let's just get a fact straight here. Everybody wants success. Every single person wants success. Matter of fact, we all grew up with a dream of how we should be when we're older. The life we should be living, the lifestyle we should be living. And as we got older, things started happening, events started occurring where it took us away from that dream, such as family, friends, the environment we're in, work, job, distracted us from going after that dream. And many people get stuck right here. They get stuck right here and forget about that dream, because you look at the reality and you say to yourself, you know, this is the reality. If this is the reality and this is my dream, you know, I will never be that person. This is way far off. So that dream becomes a fantasy. And usually that just demotivates you. So, what does it really take? That is the question. So if you study any successful person out there, any well-known entrepreneur, any well-known successful person, you will see that they have the same characteristics as the next successful person. They've got the same behavior they've positioned themselves for success, and that's really what it takes. You positioning yourself for success. So there's two groups of people. There's Group A and there's Group B. Let's just call them Group A and Group B. Group A, these guys cannot be understood by society. They're willing to go to the extreme to achieve that success, and there is no plan B for these guys. They have burned the boats. Their environment usually shapes who they become, the way they grew up, the way they've been treated by people, the way they've been treated by life. So these guys get shaped into a different breed. They cannot be understood by society. Matter of fact, especially this new society, this new kind of way of doing things, they can't be understood. Because these guys are willing to go to the extreme. They're willing to sacrifice their basic human needs to achieve that success. And I'm talking basic human needs. I'm talking their happiness, their peace, their comfort, you know, relationships, entertainment, fun. They're willing to go to the extreme to achieve that success. They cannot be understood by anybody. So Group A and Group B both want that success, but Group B isn't willing to do the same. So just me saying that, you can already tell who has a higher chance of succeeding. Well, obviously Group A. Even if something fails that they're working on, they will move on to the next thing, because there is no failure in the equation for them. There's only success. If it's not gonna happen this year, it will happen in the next 4 or 5 years. There's no option for these guys, and they're willing to sacrifice to achieve that success. That's how bad these guys want it, and that's all it leads back to. How bad do you really want it? Now, Group B also wants success, also wants to achieve dreams and goals, but they're not willing to go to the extreme like these guys are. Now remember, you study any successful person out there, you'll find them being in Group A. And if you have the chance to talk to them at one stage of your life, they'll probably tell you the same. So Group B, on the other hand, they will try things and they will struggle, maybe they will fail, and that's it. That's it, they're done. They don't really want it, even though that same business they're working on, somebody else has succeeded in or is currently succeeding in, and they fail at that thing, but then what happens is they just drop it and forget about it. They leave, the dream is over. They will never try something new. They won't go after their success. I mean, Group A is like, all they care about is success. They don't care about their passion. You know, many people tell you, go chase your passion. Now, these guys just want success. They don't care how they're gonna make that money. If it's in this business, okay. If it's in this business, maybe. So they're willing to try everything out to achieve that success. And like I said, there's a bunch of escalators in life. You take one, maybe one fails, you go back to the next. So Group B is usually the enemy of Group A. So what Group B would do is they would fail, then they will channel their opinions, tell them, I failed, don't even bother. You know, don't even bother trying. So you will find those people, your family, your friends, you know, your environment, the society you live in, you'll find those people, and maybe you can relate to it today. So those are usually irritating people, and they have a lower chance of succeeding in anything they do today, because they really don't want it. You know, they're just kind of want it. They're just trying their luck. That's what it is. They're trying their luck. So positioning yourself for success, guys, you have to be willing to do these things. Because when the time comes and you get all these distractions, and this is like it plays a huge role in your success, all of these distractions that we have today, you get all these distractions, they will stop you from focusing on your dream and business, and they will just pull you away, or they will get in the way of your success. And it's so easy to get manipulated and influenced to do something else or to think differently. Like if you're in group B, you don't have a solid mindset. You don't have a solid mindset that says, this is what I really want. This is what I want. There's no other option. It's either I get this or nothing. I will never settle for the bare minimum. Now that's the talk group B or group A will be talking. I will never settle for the bare minimum. Like, they're so aggressive that society cannot understand them. Usually they get judged anyway. They get judged by society. You know, they get judged by those that, you know, talk about they want happiness and whatnot, but then complain when they can't pay the bills. Even though the way to pay the bill is to get the money. So that's the differentiating factor. It's the individual himself or herself. So when you talk about what differentiates those that succeed and those who fails, I mean, it's the individual himself or herself. Sure enough, you can go from group B to group A. All you have to do is program yourself. Look, if you grew up in an environment that wasn't kind to you, whether it's with people, work, finances, usually you will get shaped into a stallion where, like, you're just going after the money. That's all you care about is the money. You don't care about your happiness. You don't care about the fun. Like, you understand there's certain things in life you have to sacrifice in order to get to that financial comfort. And you know, money usually is the reason why many people are stressed out and unhappy anyway. But when was the last time you personally sat down to think about your dream? In the last couple of months? Probably not, because there's all these things happening in your life. Especially if you're a family man, you've got all these problems coming about. But if you're an introvert and a minimalist, you've got no clutter, you've got no commitment, you've got no distractions, so you have a higher chance of succeeding. Especially if you're young today, you have a higher chance of succeeding. Somebody who has all these commitments, if they find themselves isolating themselves a little bit, then they will find out what they really want and what their calling is, and how they're going to achieve that dream of theirs, what their success should look like, and how they're going to approach it. That's what it takes, guys. That's all it takes. That's all it takes is just a bit of balls and some just clarity in life to achieve success. So, gotta go. Appreciate you for watching. Peace and love, guys. And you can find me on Instagram. Peace.